Inravio.com.
Hello again, everybody. We're Bruce and Disco from the Glory Days show, and this is your Inravio Sports 2-minute warning.
Remember that knucklehead Jason Pierre-Paul, the Giants player that blew off his fingers in a 4th of July fireworks accident? Of course, we reported the story on Glory Days when it broke over the summer, but the surprising thing was that ESPN and reporter Adam Schefter were discussing the injury on the air, showing JPP's medical records and photographs from x-rays. As IT professionals that have worked in healthcare for many years, your humble narrators were questioning whether JPP's right to privacy as protected by federal rights to privacy laws. Every patient has a right to privacy no matter their level of celebrity. Apparently, ESPN and Adam Schefter didn't think the federal guidelines applied to them. They felt it was more important to report on the story and include Pierre's private health information, or PHI. Pierre-Paul recently reached a settlement with the hospital that leaked the records to Schefter, and 2 employees of Jason Memorial Hospital in Miami that work in the medical records department were fired for their part in helping Schefter obtain the records and, more specifically, the photographs. Now his legal team has their sights on the sports giant.
Ooh. JPP recently filed suit against both ESPN and Schefter for improperly obtaining Pierre-Paul's chart and posting the information to millions of Twitter followers. ESPN then broadcast the images of medical records. The lawsuit reads in part, "This action arises out of ESPN reporter Schefter's blatant disregard for the private and confidential nature of plaintiff's medical records. Also, Schefter could show the world that he had supporting proof of a surgical procedure. At the time," Schefter said, "it didn't look to me as if there was anything else in there that could be considered sensitive. NFL reporters report on all kinds of medical information on a daily basis. That's part of the job. The only difference here is that there was a photo." In a day and age in which pictures and videos tell stories and confirm facts, in which sources and their motives are routinely questioned, and in which reporters strive to be as accurate as possible, this was the ultimate supporting proof. Of course, it doesn't mean the photo needed to be shared with the world without permission from the man who's only has 9 fingers.
And you know what? That's the difference here, because I understand what he's saying about reporters reporting on that, but that information is released by the team. Okay? The player has agreed to it, the team has agreed to it, and the team released the information. You can't just go out and dig up and get something from somebody that you're not supposed to have. It's a HIPAA violation. You youngsters, Google it.
Read it up on it.
You can get the lowdown on what's happening in sports and more on the Glory Days show with Bruce and Disco every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. here in the East, only on the Inravio TV network. This has been your Inravio Sports 2-minute warning. I'm Paul Disclafani. That's Bruce Oler, and you have been warned.